Hey guys, I'm Mark from Woodworkers Source, and it's time to announce our next woodworking contest and show. So the theme for this contest is platters, trays, and trivets. Now this is a cool project. You can go about as wild as you want or as simple as you want, but let me set the stage a little bit. The heart of your home is the kitchen. That's where you get up in the morning, you kickstart your day with a good cup of coffee, you greet the kids. It's also the kind of place where you announce big news in your life, a new job. You also gather there for Thanksgiving, that kind of thing. So the kitchen, pretty important place in your home. And that's what this contest is going to center around, which is adding a little bit of woodworking beauty to your kitchen. But since this is a woodworking contest and show, you might want to push your skills a little bit or try something new, do something a little more decorative than you maybe normally would. So I encourage you to enter this contest. There are a bunch of ways that you can make this project. Here's just a few ideas. So based on what I told you so far, just let that be your guide on what you might want to make. But basically, you're going to be adding a little bit of handcrafted beauty to your kitchen. Now, why should you enter? What's in it for you? First, yes, this is a contest. We're going to be giving away some prizes. We're also hosting this as a public show, so we're going to invite the general public to come down and view projects. So you'll get a space to show off what you've made. Then as a little more incentive for you, we give you $50 store credit on the day that you bring in your project and enter it. So that basically puts $50 right back into your woodworking budget that you can spend in our store any way you want. Now you might be wondering, why do we do that? This is an event in which we're trying to promote the craft of woodworking to the world at large. We're going to take pictures of the projects, post them on the web, make a little book of them. This is just our way of trying to give woodworking as a craft a little bit of attention. Hopefully inspire some other people to get involved in it. But that's not the only reason. We also really enjoy seeing what our current customers like to make. So here's just a platform for us to say, thanks for being our customer. Let's see what you made. Bring them down. We'll give you $50. And while we're at it, we'll figure out some prizes to give you too, okay? So when does this take place? November 5th, 2016 is the due date, and that's a Saturday. You can deliver earlier if you need to or want to, that's no problem, but November 5th is the final deadline. November 7th, we set up the public display, and that will run through November 12th. November 12th is the following Saturday, and then that night, 5:30 p.m., we hand out prizes and host a little reception and award ceremony, which I implore you to come down, come see all the projects, and perhaps be your winner. Where does this take place? Okay, you can deliver your project to any one of our 3 Woodworkers Source store locations, one in Tempe, one in Tucson, one in Phoenix. But the public display and the reception will be happening at our North Phoenix location, which is at basically I-17 and the 101. We don't charge any entry fee. This is totally free to enter. Again, this is basically a fun event for us to put together, and hopefully a fun event for you and a way to win some prizes. You'll get $50 for entering, and you'll get to be able to display your project in a public show for a week. With that, if you have any questions about this, just post them below or email me directly at mark@woodworkersource.com, or you can call me 480-344-1020, extension 110. If you want some more ideas for some projects, I put a little gallery together at the bottom of the page. Just scroll on down and check those out. The only thing I ask you to do is register at the top of the page here, just so I've got a decent head count of what to expect. Because if I get 400 people that want to enter this thing, I want to be prepared for that. If I only get 20, I want to be prepared for that too. It'd be perfectly fine to email me later or call me later and say, hey Mark, I'm not going to be able to make it in this contest. Remove me from the list. No problem, okay? So let's talk about the voting and the reception awards night real quick. Voting takes place by public vote. We don't bring in critics or woodworking professionals to critique your work. This is mostly for fun, so that's how I want to keep that. So with that in mind, I do encourage you to send down your family, your friends, anyone you know, to check out the projects during the public show and cast a vote. You can probably cast a vote for yours too. The show lasts a week, from November 7th to November 12th, so you've got that week to come on down and check out the projects. Now let's talk about the reception and awards night. That's November 12th at 5:30. That's right after we close, so this place will be shut down and shut off just for this little event. And we bring in some food, some drink, talk to one another, meet the other makers, that sort of thing. It's kind of a fun event. Then, of course, we're going to pass out some prizes. You don't have to be present in order to collect a prize, even though I wish you would be, but I can only ask for so much from you. So if you can't make it, no problem, but I do encourage you to come. I think you'll like it. With that, build a platter, tray, trivet, make it as unique and cool as you possibly can. Enter it in this contest by November 5th. We'll set up a public show. We'll pass out some prizes. You get $50 and we'll have a good time. Thanks for watching. I hope I see you then.